Irashaimase. And welcome back. My name is Mizuchi Oruka, Blue Dragon VTuber, and we are back in Kindred Spirits on the Roof. Last time we had a small scene between these ladies. I can totally remember their names. We learned it was just a scene between her meeting her for the first time and she realizing that she's like in love with her or something. But that's pretty much all that happened. Oh, and we the main character Yuna got the resolve to help the cute little lily ghosts to help the girls in Lay School to become more close. Yep, that's what I'm sticking with. All right, let us continue. Looks like we're going to do another section of their story. Yeah, Saint 2, it looks like. Ikimasho Roro. The day after that encounter, I started my exploration of the school in earnest. An exploration of my body. In order to find Aihara Senpai, of course. Though it was difficult for a first year like me to just stroll into the inner building where the third year classrooms were. I wandered around the campus whenever I could, meaning mostly during lunch and after school, and my enthusiasm was quickly rewarded, but I have to say it was simply because Aihara Senpai was walking around the school even more than I was, and she was always taking care of some errand for someone. It was nice that I found her so quickly, but when I saw how busy she always was, I couldn't bring myself to stop to her, talk to her, to thank her. But more than that, whenever I found her, my face would get hot, and my heart would start to beat like crazy for some reason. I was having hot flashes. Bruh, I'm having hot flashes. It's summer, it's hot in here, I can't have the AC running when I'm doing my recording. I mean, I can, but I'd rather have at least robotic sound in post-processing than I can. Anyways, I could probably stop myself from running off somewhere, let alone bring myself to speak to her. And while this went on for a while, I gradually became aware more and more of Senpai's amazing qualities. I learned her name that day, Aihara Miki Senpai. It's a wonderful name. I knew that she was a third year. She hadn't told me what class she was in, but it hadn't taken me long to find that out. I was kind of a stalker anyways. But in any case, what I was trying to say is that Senpai is basically famous. The vice president of the beautification committee in charge of maintaining the tools and equipment of the school. In other words, the members are expected to do a little of everything. Aihara Senpai. Can't you just call her Miki Senpai or something? Her first name is so much easier to say. And especially, I always struggle with Hara. Is an especially famous member for accepting any task and completing them all with speed and efficiency. She's been nicknamed the Saint of Shirojo. A saint? How cool is that? I remember Senpai being asked all sorts of favors that day. Big ones, small ones. And she took care of them all, either completing them on the spot or writing them down for later. Without a single word of complaint. But she did a whole bunch more after we parted too. And I learned something else while I was walking around school. I skipped the rest of what I was supposed to say. Oh, I learned something else while I was walking around school. Looking for her. Her name even began to reach the first years like me, who had only started here a few days ago. Senpai turned out to be such a really amazing person. Oh, my heart can't take it. Really? That's all we got? Okay. I'm gonna just keep 2 saves going at a time, since we're still not really any branching paths. Saint Thruple. Sorry, I'm not streaming, I'm recording. Second Monday after that, I met Ahata senpai. About 2 weeks since I started walking out of school trying to find her. I've finally, after school, written it. My bag was in my hands, but I dropped my head onto the desk. Inside my bag was the letter I'd stay up last night writing. I started writing it because I wanted to properly thank her. That's right, I'd been planning on finding her somewhere in the school and thanking her in person, but that had proved nearly impossible too. So I thought I could at least write a letter to express my gratitude. Why then? Why did I write that I wanted to meet her in person so I could tell her something? For some reason, I'd written that. The letter was inside my bag right now. It's almost like I'm trying to confess. It's almost like this is a love letter, isn't it? How did it end up like this? How did it end up with this? It started with Kiss, some killer song that I'm singing wrong. I'm thinking of I made my mistakes. How did it end up with piss? Sorry, I got distracted. I started the letter with "Thank you very much for the other day," but for some reason I started listing all of Senpai's amazing qualities, and I'd written that I hadn't been able to speak with her in person since then too. At the end, I finished with please meet with me so I can tell you my feelings. Oh, yep. Does this mean should I read this letter and think I like her? No, that's fine. I mean, I guess I really do like her. But it's like admiration or something, right? It's that kind of like, right? Or did I write this letter because I actually have really fallen for her, even though we've only talked once? It's okay. I get it. I've never talked to any anime girls, but I love them, so fair. Anyways. I don't know. Maki-san, I'm gonna practice. See you. Oh, it's Hina. Hi, Hina. My head snapped up when someone suddenly said my name. When I looked at her towards the voice, I saw Kokonotsuboshi staring back from the seat next to me, a surprised look on her face. Sorry, were you sleeping? Did I wake you up? Oh, no, I was awake. Practice. Right. Ganbatte. As you can see by my thumbs up. Komano-san, she's been in tracksuits every day since the entrance ceremony. Well, the school is pretty lax about dress code, and it's not like she's wearing her own clothes since it's school issued. The teachers haven't really gotten on her case about it. Is it because she's on the track team? She sort of stands out. We sit next to each other, so we tend to have short exchanges like this when we're leaving, or whatever. No, right now I need to worry about this letter. What should I do? I mean, it's sort of written down. I just have to get Senpai to read it, right? I don't care about what I ended up writing in it. The point is that I've written it, so now I just want Senpai to read it. I don't care what she'll think about me afterwards. I just want her to read it. Yep. But how should I give it to her? I can't just hand it to her. I'm sure I'd get too nervous to do that. Should I go to the traditional route and leave it in her shoe locker? No, that wouldn't work. The lockers here don't have doors, so everyone would find out the minute I left it there. Then what? Nani, the fuck should I do? I thought and came to a conclusion. I'd sneak into Ahari-senpai's classroom when she wasn't there, and put the letter in her bag or in her desk. But it's in the inner building. I'm kind of nervous. Inner building only has third-year classrooms. Naturally, the only people in the hallways were third years too. It was intimidating for a first year like me, who had just started school a few weeks ago, to wander there alone. But I worked up the courage and walked straight towards Ahari-senpai's classroom. I already knew which desk was hers, the fourth from both the front and the window. So, like, the middle of the classroom. It's also pretty scary that it's right in the middle of the classroom. Oh. I took a stealthy glance into the classroom. Oh, there are people in there. Inside were 4 third years sitting right next to Senpai's desk, talking about something. Oh, come on. Why are there people here? Well, it wasn't particularly strange for them to be there. They appeared to be happily chatting about this or that. Oh, they had snacks laid out too. It doesn't look like they'll be leaving anytime soon. I don't know how many times in my life that I hung out at school with my friends after school with snacks and just chatted. Like, go somewhere else. But I guess if you all like live in different directions or something. I mean, I had friends, okay? I wasn't a loser or anything. I just don't remember doing that. I didn't usually stay at school. But I just go home. Or the going home club, you know? So I decided to wait for an opening. But the third years kept talking on and on. They were making no move to leave. What should I do? I'm gonna piss in the hallway. Oh! I couldn't just stroll in and put the letter in Senpai's desk with a bunch of people watching. And if it came back while I was standing outside waiting, I wouldn't be going to all this trouble if I were just to give that her letter directly. I came here because I can't do that, because I'm a pussy. Duh! It's different. I guess I should give up for today. My timing just happened to be off. Thinking that, I reluctantly walked away from Senpai's classroom. Tomorrow, I'll leave the letter there. So I decided. There's always tomorrow. Tomorrow! Bing bong, bing bong. But that decision didn't end up bearing fruit, neither on the next day nor the day after that. Someone always stayed behind in Ihata Senpai's classroom the day after school. Sometimes the same people as the first day, sometimes different people. They'd be chatting or changing or studying. I saw a lot of booba. It was worth it though. Once Senpai had been there herself doing some work, and I'd spun around and run off right then and there. How come there's always someone in there? What the fuck? It's almost like it's a classroom. It wasn't as if I had a grudge against the people staying behind, but I wanted to complain to them. Why are you still here when you don't need to be? Yeah, I feel that though. And like that, Golden Week came and my letter was still undelivered. My holiday were spent feeling frustrated at home. What am I going to do with all this pent-up frustration? What do you think, Jill? Yeah, that's a good idea. Do you get it? Do you know who Jill is? If you know, you know. You know? Okay, let's just stick with these two saves until there's like a turning point. Except we can go back and do stuff, so it's really not that big of a deal. Alright, nothing on this page. And it looks like we're probably back to... Oh. So this is after? At the same time? The Monday after the holidays. I headed to Ihata Senpai's classroom, determined to succeed at my task. I headed there, but... I got nervous. I'm nervous. They're here today too. Fuck. The music... The only complaint I have about this game so far is the music is very distracting. I know it's not very loud, but it's like this really preppy music and it kind of destroys the mood, but you know, it's okay. At least there's something in the background, you know, instead of just silence. I should have been used to it by now, but the disappointment still stung. I must have gotten my hopes up during the holidays. There was a group of third-year students in the classroom again today. I knew each of their faces by now. This group often stayed after school to chat, and right next to Senpai's seat. Ugh. Just go home already. It's probably not going to work today either, huh? They got snacks out and everything. Ah, another failure. I just wanted to give her letter. I just wanted to read it. Really. I really want Senpai to read my letter. I want her to see my words and to understand my feelings. Because if I never convey them to her, they might wither and fade away. No. I'm worried I'll start thinking these feelings are some kind of mistake. I made up my mind to succeed this time. Are you there, God? It's me, Seina. As my face started to waver and I thought of going home. Hey, somebody! There's a dog in the school building! I heard a sudden shout from down the hallway. A dog? That sort of thing happens here too. And when I thought to leave and check it out, the door at the other end of the classroom sprang open. Huh? A dog? Seriously? Where? Nani? Doko? The people out inside were leaving, trying to find the dog. They passed right by me, not even taking note of me, and walked off in the direction the voice had come from. Is this my chance? I hurriedly peeked into the classroom. It was empty. Yatta! I opened the door. This is my only chance. I have to be quick. Senpai's desk. I can never mistake it. I beelined it across the room. Where should I put the letter? Her bag was there too. Where should I put it? Her desk? In her bag? Which would she notice first? Her bag. Oh, I'm sorry, senpai. Sumimasen. I pulled on the zipper in her bag, only as far as I needed to stuff the letter inside, before immediately closing it tight, not right. Yes, mission accomplished. I feel sort of like a spy. Oh, I have to get out of here. They might come back. I ran back out of the classroom. Yeet? I carefully shut the door. Then I ran through the halls. I'm on cloud 9. I'm coming just for putting the letter in her bag. Oh! Like, oh, relax. My face might catch on fire. I finally left her my letter. The letter. The one I want Senpai to read. Will Senpai realize it was for me? Does she remember me? Will she recognize my name? Oh, I was like, did you not put your name on it? And will she really read what I wrote? And when she reads it, what will she think? Will she be like, wow, another one? She won't be creeped out, will she? I asked her to meet me on the roof after school on Thursday. Will she come? My mind was swimming with worries. But more than that, at that moment, I did it. I was so happy that I might cry. I finally took the step toward expressing my feelings to Senpai. To Senpai. Senpai. I have words for you, Senpai. 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 Alright, we're just gonna check the other things, make sure we're not skipping nothing. I'm sorry. I tried to come as soon as home read ended, but you know how cool I am and everybody loves me. They just wouldn't shut up today. It's okay, senpai. I love you anyways. What? I mean, you read my letter, right? Miki is her name. She came. She really came. After school on Thursday, I floated out of my classroom after homeroom and headed straight to the roof. It was nerve-wracking, standing all alone on the roof while waiting for Aihida. Why do I want to say Aihida? Aihara. Senpai. But I calmed myself after remembering that Senpai's classroom in the inner building was so far from here. And after a little while, Senpai, she came. Did you wait long? No, not at all. I hurriedly shook my head. I hadn't waited at all. On the contrary, I was so happy she came after finding a letter in her bag like that, and after reading what I'd said. So, are you gonna confess to me, or what's up? Hi. What was it you wanted to say? Oh, right. I guess I did write that in my letter. Sorry, it's been like 3 weeks since I wrote it, so I couldn't remember. I thought about it again and again, practiced it in my head over and over, but the words were stuck in my throat when I needed them most. What should I do? The words won't come out. Senpai's face is so near. Everything seems like it's spinning around me. She looks a little worried. Yeah, it must be natural. After reading that letter, where I totally poured my heart out to her and whatever. Does she know what I'm going to say next? Is that what she's worried about? But I have to say it. Senpai, Say it. Say it, me. Say it, darn you. Damn it, say it. Suzuki, I love you. Oh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm straight, I'm sorry. Fuck. She's surprised. She looked shocked. I know it's weird to say this. I know I'm a girl and you're a girl too, senpai. But I love you, senpai. Really, I know it's weird and that you might think I'm weird, but I love you. I said it. I actually said it. I may have calmed down a little after getting the words out. I was able to look up at senpai's face again. Aihida senpai's face was just very worried. Yeah, I can't blame her after hearing That from some random first year she'd only met once. I'm sorry, senpai. I'm sorry for saying this weird stuff. I, no, But I was really happy when you helped me that day, senpai. I was happy when you cleaned my dusty uniform. It really turned me on a lot more than I thought it was going to. So I thought, wow, what a great senpai, and I just couldn't get you out of my head after that, and... Is this weird? For two girls? I mean, is it okay? What am I doing asking senpai this? But I don't care if it's strange. I want her to say that it's okay. Maki senpai? I already have a girlfriend. Fuck! Yes? I don't really know if it's weird or okay or anything. Yeah, I guess I thought so. Demo. I was happy to read your words of thanks in your letter, Maki-san. Eh? I was happy you had so much gratitude when I just showed you around the school a little. I thought I'd like to be friends with a person like that. Senpai? So, well, we could start as friends, right? Senpai? Am I happy with this? Am I okay with just being friends? Does this mean we won't get to make out? Shit! I'm sorry, I don't really understand your love yet, Maki-san, but I'd like to see if I can love you as a friend first. Okay. I mean, this is a good compromise, I think. Is that not good enough? No! It's the worst! I want you to fuck me right here on the roof! What? Nothing, no, just forget I said that. It's totally good enough. I want to be friends with you too, senpai. Yeah, we can start as friends, that's fine. Oh, good. Yes, let's start as friends. I think I'll be able to love you that way, and I'll be happy that you love me that way. If senpai would say she loved me, I would faint. Senpai would come to love me in that way? We can consider that what we might come next little by little. I don't really understand much of it myself. Yes, there will be friends, senpai! Holy fuck! Yes, I'm looking forward to it, Maki-san. Yeah! Holy shit, yeah! Yes, I'm really happy. I'm friends with senpai now, and she said she loved me, and she called me Maki-chan! I struck a victory pose in my mind as I heard something like applause ring out behind me. I actually glanced behind me, checking if someone was really there. What is it, Maki-chan? Oh, no, it's nothing. Thank you for coming today. No, thank you. Oh, I'm sorry that we are friends now, but I have to go do my committee work. Can I get your phone number at least? Do phones exist? Should. It's 2014, I think. Oh, no, it's fine. Actually, could I help you with that? Eh? I want to help you, senpai. I'll do whatever I can. I want to spend every waking moment with you. Alright. Senpai and I left the roof. I looked over my shoulder one more time to where I heard the noise, but there really was no one there. Yeah, it's empty, but I could have sworn I heard someone congratulating me. Are there ghosts? Yes, there are ghosts. But it's no big deal. I'm debating if I should just make this a short episode. But, because like that was kind of like a conclusion to what we were just working on. Let's see what we have in the planner. Yuri Cupid #1. Yeah, so that's the start of a new section. And I don't really want to be only a few minutes into it and cut it off. So we're just gonna cut the episode a little bit shorter than usual. There are a lot of like stops in this, so these episodes might vary between 25 to 35 minutes. But at least we're gonna hit 25 minutes, kind of. But yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying this. I realize that I'm talking kind of fast, so I apologize. I'm getting a little bit excited, and I don't know if that's good or bad. I will keep on plugging away at the series, though. Hopefully you guys will enjoy it eventually. Hopefully it'll bring in some visual novel slash Yuri fans, Shoujo I fans. Anyways, please comment down below if there's anything that you believe I can work on. Hopefully next time I won't be sick and I will be able to not sound stuffy AF. But if not, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one, alright? Bye bye.